I'm telling you guys right now, man, sometimes in life, you're just gonna flat out get unlucky. Flat out. For some of the girls that you're gonna come across that you're gonna date, not only date, but like get close to enough where you guys have developed a relationship pretty much on an emotional level. And sometimes you're gonna think you have a needle in the haystack. Sometimes you're gonna think you got the one, right? And unfortunately, that's not how it ends. That's not how it plays out. So you get unlucky, bro. I mean, it's happened to me a good amount of times. You just flat out got unlucky. You didn't know that what you were with or you were talking to, that it was going to end up that way. You didn't anticipate that. You didn't expect it. You even tested the waters and everything seemed clear. But my theory here is even salt can look like sugar. And that has to stick with you guys. And it's stuck with me. Even salt looks like sugar. You can think you got sugar, you got salt. So sometimes when dating, guys, you flat out get unlucky. I know guys right now, bro, as we speak, I know guys that got flat out manipulated. They dated a very bad girl, bro. Like, I'm talking bad. Even worse than what I've come across in my life. And now they're with a completely normal, healthy, good looking female. No word of a lie, bro. And like, for a good amount of time, like over a year. And it looks like it could definitely work out. The point is, you can get unlucky. I've gotten unlucky many times. And there's definitely a reason for it. I don't believe anything happens by mistake, bro. I believe timing is everything in life. And as life keeps going on, things start to make more sense. You know? Things start to make more sense. It never makes sense in the beginning when something bad happens. Never makes sense. It stings. You don't know why. That what happened has happened. You don't know why. You wish it didn't. You'd prefer not to go through something like that, but I mean, it's life, and you can get unlucky really, really fast. Things can take a downward spiral really quick. And sometimes you don't know who you're dealing with until you know. Because I have come across a good amount of women who put on a very good front. A very good front. They're trying to convince you how feminine they are and all this stuff. And you come to find out they're not feminine at all. They're masculine, bro. Like they just have masculine traits. And it's a turnoff. And a lot of women that have masculine traits, something has forced them to do that. And it can mess them up, bro. You put a woman in her masculine and she has to live that way. Once she does that long enough, and if women are kind of forced to have to do that because of their upbringing or the life they had to live or something happened, like that they have to do that, have fun getting them out of that masculine state of mind that they're in. They're not going to do it, bro. They can pretend like they can. They can tell you that they're feminine. They can act like they're feminine. But once you know them for long enough, the truth reveals itself, and they are not who they portray themselves to be. That's another situation where, as a man, when you date a woman like that, you're going to get unlucky because you thought you had one, bro. You thought you had a genuine feminine woman. And I've seen so much shit, bro, like so much deception on women. It's just insane. And at the end of the day, they are survivalists, bro. They're trying out here. They're trying to have things go the way they want it to go. No matter how messed up they are, no matter how masculine they are, they still want what they want. The thing is, you're not going to want what they are, especially if they pretend to be something they're not. And then all of a sudden, you know, they're gonna pretend to be really good. And all of a sudden, nope, no, you weren't that. You definitely weren't that. And then they're going to trauma dump on you, and all hell is going to break loose, and just another shit show, you know? So, yeah, guys, I don't recommend not dating women. I just recommend being careful, including myself. It's not the right move to just abandon women altogether and a whole gender just because you got unlucky. Shit happens, man. Like it's that stuff that it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. And it happens the other way around as well. Women get unlucky with certain men they mess with as well. They have a kid with someone they thought it was going to work out with and it didn't, and whatever else. But, you know, this is life. And we wish it could be better than it is. We wish people in general as a whole could be better. We wish more women were better. We wish more men were better, but, you know, lots of people with potential, lots of women I dated with potential, bro, and they just weren't there. Like, not even close, actually. Not even close. And they have hella issues, they're traumatized, and it's like, sometimes you just get unlucky, bro, and you land a woman like that, and a lot of crazy traumatic things take place, and it gives you PTSD, short-term PTSD. You got unlucky, bro. I had to witness some crazy stuff, and the crazy stuff I witnessed, bro, let me tell you guys something. I cannot post this on YouTube, but I have evidence on my phone of what I'm saying right now. I just can't post it here because it's too graphic. I'm not joking, guys. My friends have seen it. My whole point here is sometimes you get unlucky. And it's not, I'm about to come up with this conclusion. Even though we get lucky, it's easy to go and blame women. It's easy to think all women are like that and they're not to be trusted. And all this kind of stuff, but the truth is, sometimes, bro, you just get unlucky. And I know for sure there's good women in the world. And even the good women in the world can give you a hard time. That's also the truth. A hard time as in, they play a few games. They play a few games, bro. If you can outsmart those games, outlast those games, you'd be surprised with the results you could get in the end. So, yeah, sometimes you get unlucky with the people you have dated. And I know I really have got unlucky, bro. Then again, everything happens for a reason. It served its purpose. I had to learn a lesson. God wanted me to learn something. He wanted me to see something. And I believe because of what I had to experience, something is going to come, bro, that's going to bless me beyond measure. I just have that feeling about it. Because it was really bad, man. I didn't deserve it, however people want to view that. I really didn't, but there's a reason it happened. There's a reason it happened, bro. And there's much bigger things coming. There's much bigger things happening. And yeah, that's just how life be sometimes, right? You get unlucky sometimes. You don't always win. You take a big loss. Something happens. And you got to bounce back. That's where the winning is done. It's the bounce backs. And that's what I want to encourage you guys to do here next. No matter what you've been through, no matter who you dated, no matter about your ex, no matter about that 3-year relationship you had, the 5-year, the 10-year, the 1 year, the 3-month relationship you had, that you thought you had. No matter any one of these scenarios, you have to take it for what it is. You got unlucky. If you were treated poorly, if things went down, you just got unlucky, bro. It's not about blaming an entire gender. And yes, there's a lot of women today that's messed up. We're not going to dispute that because there is. There really is, bro. It's the point of letting you guys know that if you stay happy, if you stay positive, if you stay upbeat, you can attract so much better into your life. That's the whole point. It's not about wallowing in what has happened to you and you just kind of stay that way and all that stuff. It can be important to talk about it. It can be important to discuss it. But as far as staying back there, as far as staying in that state of mind, it's not really gonna help you any. It's gonna hurt you. So the things that have to be done here, we need that high level of understanding of what the world and women and men and people even are. If you could figure yourself out, bro, there's nothing that can faze you. There's no female that can come in your path that can faze you. There's absolutely nothing like that, man, that has anything over on you whatsoever. You will clean house, no matter the situation. You will clean house. You can get unlucky and still clean house. Because if you get unlucky, bro, God wanted to show you a lesson to begin with. Because maybe if he didn't show you this, something after this, or maybe a few years down the line, would have broken you far worse. Maybe you would have took a girl for granted if you wouldn't have went through the experience you went through and you understand what's important now. And maybe it's not what you thought it was. Maybe your mind has opened now. Maybe it has matured you more now. And it's kind of showed you what to watch out for in those types of women. And it's also shown you what to kind of accept for a woman that's going to come into your life. For having those experiences. Those unlucky, brutal experiences. You just get me, right? So like I said, man, sometimes in life, and I'm tired as I'm passing right after this video, bro. Holy, it was a long day. And it's late. But hopefully from those experiences you guys have gone through, you can kind of see it from this light and perspective. It's not so much the person you got to be focused on, bro. It's everything in life is energy, man. Everything that's happening, it's like it's divine. It's supposed to be happening. We were supposed to be placed there. And we have to have this deep acceptance of every single thing that takes place. And you're allowed to feel the way you're going to feel in the moment. You're allowed to feel upset. You're allowed to feel down. You're allowed to feel scorching hot angry at times when certain things happen. But to stay that way is borderline useless. Useless. You gotta move on quick. You gotta go through the stuff you gotta go through. You gotta tell yourself, you know what, man? Like, this was crazy. I got unlucky here. Let's keep carrying on. Let's move forward into the future because it's going to be a lot better and there's a lot better times to be had. That is the correct mindset, guys. I promise you now, this will serve you more than you'll ever believe. And I want you guys to adopt this way of thinking and this mindset because it's going to help you, bro. Not hurt you. It's going to help you. Unlucky things happen. We can't expect life to be perfect. We can't expect the woman of our dreams to just come right in our home and there we go. And vice versa. Women can't expect to have a perfect man just like this and no problems. Probably not going to happen. You're probably going to go through some problems. Because that perfect man you want, there's tons of other pretty women that want him as well. That's going to cause you problems. Everybody has problems. We just got to solve them. You know? And that's pretty much it, guys. We're going to wrap this one up early, and I pretty much said what I needed to say here. I'll see y'all on the next. God willing, God bless, and we'll see y'all at the top.